In 1950, Cold War fears grew. The US watched what Soviets might do. Alaska, remote and close to the east, was seen as a target for Soviet breach. The FBI and Air Force took lead to plan for invasion should it proceed. They called it Stakes and Washtub too, a stay-behind plan if war came through. Agents trained to hide and spy in case Alaska came under the sky. Stay-behind teams, caches in snow, ready to act if Soviet show. No combat troops, just covered eyes to track and report from behind the lines. Began in 51, with fears that war had just begun. North Korea's moved back by the red made US think Alaska was next. Washed up, trained civilians in stealth to gather intel, protect their health. They'd blend in, live quiet lives, but be ready if conflict arrived. They weren't soldiers, but they knew how to vanish and what to do. Catches, buried radios, tuned maps and gear in tundra strewn. Agents placed in towns and hills, prepared to act with practiced skills. The FBI chose trusted folk, Alaskans tough, not ones to joke. They learned to send encrypted notes and hide supplies in hidden coats. The Air Force helped with gear and plans, marked escape routes through frozen lands. Survival kits and coded signs were part of Washtub's covered lines. If Soviets came, they'd stay behind to track their moves and warn mankind. No uniforms, no open fight, just shadows working out of sight. They'd watch, report, and stay unknown until the US could reclaim its own. The agents lived like normal peers, but trained in secret through the years. They knew the land, the snow, the ice, and how to vanish in a trice. Some catches held survival food, others tools for tracking moves. The goal was simple, clear and stark, to keep Alaska from going dark. They'd be the eyes when troops were gone, to help the fight keep pressing on. Washtub ran till 59, then shut down with no hostile sign. No invasion came, no war began, but the plan stayed ready, man to man. J. Edgar Hoover gave the nod, and Joseph Carroll helped shape the squad. The Office of Special Investigations handled logistics and operations. Though Alaska was not yet a state, they feared attack could come too late. So Washtub built a hidden net to catch the threat if it was set. The Cold War made them plan ahead for battles that might not be said. Washtub's files stayed locked away till declassified in a later day. Revealed the depth of secret prep in case Alaska took a step. No casualties, no shots were fired, but many agents were quietly hired. They trained in codes and silent ways to serve if war darkened their days. The caches later were repurposed for survival use, not covered service. The program ended, but its scope showed Cold War fears and how they coped. A plan for peace through hidden means, in case the world split at the seams. Washtub's tale is rarely told of agents trained in Arctic cold. A quiet force prepared to act if Soviets launched a northern pact. Stay behind plans weren't just a bluff. They trained in silence, cold and rough. A network built in frozen land to help the US make a stand. The agents weren't just military, they were locals, strong and wary, chosen for their grit and skill to serve the country with quiet will. They knew the risks, they knew the stakes, and trained to move without mistakes. Though never used, their work was real. A Cold War plan with hidden zeal. From mountain pass to icy shore, they stood prepared for secret war. Washtub faded, but it showed how far the US would go to guard its land, protect its edge with silent teams and cover covert pledge. Today it's studied as a case of Cold War fear and hidden place, a plan that stayed beneath the snow in case the Soviets chose to go. Though peace prevailed, the files remain to show how war can shape the brain. Washed up stands as history's thread of what was planned but never spread. A quiet chapter now unsealed of Cold War plans the ice concealed. Operation Washtub, staged by name, prepare for war that never came. A network built with silent care to guard Alaska if war flared there. So let the record now reflect. Washed Up was a plan direct, a Cold War tale of hidden might, prepared to act but stayed out of sight.